Alright, let me explain this to y'all short and sweet. We're gonna start from the very beginning. I'm gonna look at coaching skills first to explain that stuff for y'all. So I just picked Georgia because Georgia's the easiest like team to do this with or whatever. So first thing you're gonna notice is the recruiting tab. Your first layer of recruiting that's unlocked already is gonna be your basic stuff up here, which does less time to scout, increase start interest, transfers more interested, and increased chance to sway. I'm gonna go over swaying later. I'm not gonna do swaying now, but just keep swaying in your back of your mind because I'll go over that too as well. Then if you get two top five recruiting classes, you now can dip in the pool of elite recruiter. Elite recruiter is gonna allow you to basically boost ideal pitch grades, of course. Your school grades have larger impact. Recruiting actions have bigger impacts on whatever, da da da, and increase recruiting hours for that specific position. That is important. Now, since y'all don't have top five recruiting classes, probably, or two of them, it's gonna be harder to get elite recruiter. So, what you would do is, in turn, since you're not gonna have program builder or CEO, you might have program builder if you're winning playoff games. But first, if you're not, we're gonna put enough points in the recruiter and motivator that we can unlock talent developer. So, once you get talent developer, what you need to do is you see any of these positions, right? That last thing on each one that says boost pipeline, that is what you're going to need for each individual position if you don't have elite recruiter. Because this is going to make your pipeline a lot stronger for those specific whatever positions. And that'll help you in the long run recruiting if you don't have elite recruiter. So that's an option. If you have program builder, then I would suggest strong roots. Strong roots are going to boost your starter interest for recruits from your pipeline, of course, boost to your pipeline, and recruits from your pipeline gain extra influence. So I'm going to go on and buy a hometown discount to show you that. And also, I'm going to grab share the wealth, which is going to like basically upgrade my pipelines. Bam. Those are the two on program builder that help you with recruiting based off of pipeline alone. So cool. We got that. You win national championships, you have CEO, but that's gonna be harder to get. But CEO, you can boost interest for every player that's taking a visit before you. Da da da. You can actually put 8 people on a visit 1 week if you have this. You get instant commits, of course. Some of that does recruiting, but most of it is not really dealing with recruiting. Next, your coordinators. Your coordinators matter. If you got coordinators that have like good recruiting stuff, which mine don't, right now my OC doesn't. My DC might. Let me see. Nope, my DC doesn't either. So I don't have great coordinators with recruiting because well, Mike Bobo might have talent developer. So he's gonna help me get quarterbacks because of his boost the pipeline for my pipeline quarterbacks, which is good. The rest of his stuff doesn't do anything for recruit, so that stuff doesn't matter. Cool. That was a simple coaching stuff. Of course, you want to get into always look at your roster and redshirt players that you don't need or whatever. But I'm not doing that for this video because it serves no purpose. Right now it doesn't. Because I'm not keeping this. Okay, we're gonna set up our board. So we're gonna go to prospects. Of course, naturally, these are the players they recommend me going after based off of what I need and stuff like that. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna search by just 5 stars to start off. Cool. So initially, I'm gonna come sort here to see every 5 star that has me first on the board. And you sort by person square when you go to whatever thing this is. So I can sort by state if I want to do here. I can sort by my pipeline, players in my pipeline, who has offers or whatever. So I'm gonna initially go here. Look at what players have me first because they're gonna be easier for me to get. So I'm gonna add you to the board. I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna add you. Add you. Add you. Add you. I'm gonna add everybody that's first real quick, just because. Then second, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at, like I said, I can go after these guys right here that have me second. But if you notice, I don't really have a good pipeline on them. So I mean, it's. I mean, I can do it, but for the sake of like an online dynasty with other people, it's gonna be harder to do. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna try to still stick to the ones that's in my pipeline. If you're in my pipeline, I'm pretty much grabbing you. 5 pipeline is the best you can get. 4 is next, which is good, and the green, not green, with gold is gonna be the tier 3, and then you got a tier 2, which is silver, and then tier 1 is bronze. So of course, the tier 5 pipeline is the best pipeline. So what I'm gonna do is I would then of course go through and I would scout players accordingly. So we're just gonna go through scout them real quick, see if we can find some good players or whatever. We're looking for gym players, man, cause like if it's a gym 5-star, you know he's gonna be like an elite star or elite development trait, and that's the 5-star you want to go after the hardest. If that makes sense. If I find a bust, most likely me, I probably won't even go after him. But right now I'm not even finding any gems or nothing, bro. It's just normal 5-star. Okay, that's a bust guy. So I mean we can go after him, or we probably won't. We'll just see how it is. Let me see. When I get done scouting these 5-stars, like that's a gem, so I'm gonna go on and send him an offer. Off the rip, I'm gonna go and send him an offer. See, if I had better recruiting coordinators or better elite recruiting and stuff, I could actually scout these guys for less points. And I currently don't have it on this, which I mean sucks, but cool. So we're spending more points to scout right now, but I always keep up with your points so you still know you have enough to like, offer. I just offer him because he was a lineman. I'm gonna go back and offer those guys I was first on too though. Like him, first on him, offer, first on him, offer. Cause it might get instant commits out of the people you're first on. It's hard to get instant commits from 5-stars. You get them easy from 3-stars, but nobody wants 3-stars. 4-stars are pretty decent, but we're just gonna see. We didn't get any instant commits. I even offered a sorry dude, but that's fine. And for the sake of the video, I'm actually gonna recruit just 5-stars, cause I want to show you like what's the difference and how easy I can get a 5-star. So I'm probably gonna add every single 5-star I can to my board real quick, just for the sake of the video, so I can show you. So I got 29 5-stars on the board. And I'm gonna see how many I can actually land, if that makes sense. We're definitely gonna offer him gym corner. We definitely want that. So hopefully, like I said, we can find some pretty decent players to, just basically explain this video a lot more. Like that's a bust. We're still gonna offer him though, because I just want to show y'all like at the end, like what does a bust really look like, if that makes sense. Because busts aren't as bad as you think, but I still want to show you that's a pretty good quarterback. 91 speed, 5-star athlete, quarterback with 8.8 throw power from the beginning. That's a doggone good quarterback. I knew he was gonna be a GM. This is gonna be good because I'm not in his top 10, so I'm gonna show you like I can still get people outside of my top 10 as well. So all the busts, bro, I'm eventually like move them to the bottom of my board because I'm not gonna push them hard when it comes down to it, but I'm just gonna show you like it's possible. If that makes sense. Knew he was gonna be a GM. As you're scouting too, bro, you'll start to notice like a player is gonna be pretty good. Like, what is he, a corner with 92 excel, 89 change direction? He probably gonna be a pretty good corner. Oh, he was actually a bust because his zone coverage and man coverage is not that good, which is cool. But I'm gonna, after all of this, I'm gonna actually group all these guys. So we're gonna offer. Let me offer all of them first. Then I'm gonna go back to and I'm gonna show you, see if I can instant commit from some 4-stars to show you that too as well. But just gonna go through, just offer these guys real quick. Even the bus, we're just gonna offer them. All right, we're gonna group all the busts. So I'm now about to move all the busts to the bottom of my board, and I'm gonna move all the gems to the top of the board. So it's better, to just, like I said, have your board organized, because you don't want to be just not organized, bro. You got to be organized because it helps you to go through like everything and know exactly who you need to go after. That makes sense. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just organizing it. Doing a lot of gems up the top, of course. Players I just like are also going at the like closer to the top. So I'm gonna show you something else to do too. Once I do this, I'm gonna actually show you what I would do, me personally, to stay organized. Is that all the gems? That's all the gems. We got a gem here. I think that might be all the gems. Yeah, that should be all the gems. Okay, so what I would do is the players I really like, which sometimes is gonna be players that aren't even gems, but what I would do is I would turn back and I would double tap triangle to favorite the recruit. So it's gonna put a star beside them, so I know, okay, these the guys I want, and I'm gonna make sure, like I said, I put a lot into them. Don't hold triangle because you're removing for the board. You gotta double tap it to favor them. So of course I'm gonna favorite the gems. Then I'm gonna go through and see, okay, what 5 stars or whatever, what players that aren't gems that I just like their abilities and their stats. Like him, he's a 6'2" corner with 93 speed with 96 acceleration. I feel like he's gonna be pretty tough. So I'm gonna favorite him. Go through. Also, you can like favorite positions that you might need. Like I want to favorite this linebacker. He's got knockout. I like knockout. It's pretty solid, and he's got 84 speed. Um, I know I'm gonna do that quarterback. I'm gonna do this left tackle too because he's got quick step, outside shield, quick drop already, which is pretty solid. I'm actually gonna do this corner as receiver because he's got platinum cutter, platinum abilities. Like that's great. That's that quarterback. I'm gonna do him too because he's got gold robber. Okay. So let me see. You see how all these favorite guys are like mixed in between? So what I could do essentially, if I want to, after I favorite players, I can press square, and you see at the bottom where it says sort, where it's got prospect, back, and it's got square to sort. You can sort by national rank here. You can keep sorting by whoever's interested in you the highest. You can sort by recruiting stage of where you are in the recruiting stage or whatever. It's easy to sort that way. Cool. But also what you can do is you can hold L2 to go through all the positions, of course, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows. But I can just click favorites, and it's just gonna show me nothing but the guys that I have favorited. It won't show me nobody else but the favorited guys. That's gonna help me also to stay organized. I can see who's in my pipeline, who's not in the pipeline, high school players, transfer players when we're in the portal, who's in top 5, team needs, who's ready to visit, whoever I have scheduled for visits, scholarship, who needs scholarship, who's not fully scouted in all the positions, of course. So we can do that. But what I'm gonna do now is to stay organized. I'm still gonna move up every single player that I have stars on. So now I'm gonna move them below the other guys I have stars on, which are the gem guys. So I'm gonna have my non-gem guys that I like a lot. I'm gonna have them right below my gem guys. Cause once again, I'm telling you, like being organized is like your best friend. So after all the people that I like, what I then would turn around and do is I would look for positions of need, if that makes sense. I would say, okay, I need a left tackle. Cool. I don't have any left tackle as my favorites or whatever, but I'm gonna move him up to be next in line to get the points, if that makes sense. Because I need, based off my team needs, I'll move him up. Like I said, I know this seems like it takes a lot of time, bro, but it's necessary. Like you have to sit back and just go through your stuff and organize it, man. Because a person that's not organized is gonna be a terrible recruiter because you're gonna miss stuff and you're gonna overlook things. So Be organized. Like I said, I got 13 players favorited. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I think that's everything here. And I'm gonna get to all the rest of them players later. So let me come back over here to prospect list. So now I'm gonna do my pipelines here. Well, I take that back. I'm not gonna do pipelines. So instead, if I know I went through all the 5 stars, I'll look through 4 stars, right? I would click on 4-star prospects here, of course. So I'm gonna sort by pipeline because I want the players that are in my pipeline because those are the easier guys to recruit. Okay. So I can scroll over here and see school interests or whatever, blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. So essentially I would see what do I need. So I see now that I need 2 more outside linebackers technically, but that's another thing too. This board and saying what you need might not be what you really need. So you need to go to your roster and see, okay, I'm low on corners. I might need a corner. Even though it says I only need 2, I might need 4 corners or something like that. Blah blah blah. But it says right now for the purpose of this video that I need 2 outside linebackers. So off the rip, I don't see an outside linebacker yet on my pipeline that I'm first in, but I can scroll and I can see him later on. It might be some, or I can sort by his position here. But for now, I'm gonna add a Mike because as a Mike linebacker, once I get you in, I can still train you to an outside linebacker, and it won't mess up your stats. So any lineman, I can change to any line position. Defensive lines look different because some guys can play D tackle, some guys can't. Some guys play D end, some guys can't. That's just how the game goes. But linebackers are versatile. You can have any linebacker play anything. That's the same thing with corners and safeties. So if you got a zone corner, he might be better at safety. That's just how it goes. But you have to see what you like for that to work. So I'm gonna keep going here, and like I said, I'm gonna just see. I'm not even gonna add this D tackle because I don't need them. But also, I'm looking at the interest part here of who I'm first on. So since I know I'm very versatile in secondary with corners and stuff, this is his own corner, so he technically could play safety for me as well. So I'm gonna throw him on the board. Here's that Sam I was looking for, outside linebacker. Throw him on the board. Defensive end, pure power. I'm just gonna throw him on the board for the sake of the video. What else we gonna do? We're gonna throw this free safety on the board. Right now I'm only picking players, if you notice, that I'm first in. The reason why I'm gonna come back and add him too, because I feel like he's gonna be a pretty good player. But the reason why, because now I'm trying to see, I got leftover points. I want to see if I can get an insta commit. So I'm just gonna offer scholarship. See if I can get an insta commit. Might get one, might not. See, got an insta commit. Cool. Like I said, it all depends. They might get them, you might not. But I got points to spend or waste in this stage, so I can do that. So I got insta commit from outside linebacker. So me being organized, put all my commits at the top. Cool. So I like this guy. I'm gonna keep him on the board. I'm gonna keep him on the board. This left end, I'm gonna keep him on the board too. Safety. This D tackle, I'm gonna take off. The reason why, because I want to see that defensive end that I just saw. I just want to see if he's gonna be good or not. Which I was under 4 stars and I was on the pipeline here, sort here. So as a defensive end, I just want to see because I feel like he might be pretty good. What was his name? What was his name? This was him right here. Because he's the 88th player in the nation, I just got a feeling that he probably gonna be pretty decent. And as you can see, it's a lot of 4 stars, bro. Like you see, we're national rank 409, and we still 4-star players. That's why you don't have to go after 3-star players because it's so many 4 stars in this game. It's no point in going after 3 stars. Just being honest, it's no point. It's too many 4 stars out there for you to go after 3 stars. Only go after 3 stars if you have a program that's not that good. Okay, go after 3-star, cool. But with us, like I said, we have a great program. We don't need that. So I'm gonna scout him first because I just got a feeling he's gonna be pretty decent. He might be, he might not. He's all right. He's not the greatest. I thought he was gonna be better, but it's whatever. We're just gonna offer him. Cool for the sake of the video. We got a couple points left. We're on scout this linebacker. All right, cool. That's all our hours for the first week. We got everything organized and set up how we want it set up. Before I move on, I'm gonna show you this my school tab. This tab is important, and people don't realize how important it is because it'll show you what are your school grades. So anyone with your school logo, that stuff changes based off the player. Like it might say proximity to home. That's gonna change based off of course, where the player is from. Playing style is gonna change based off of what the player type is. So just say if I'm recruiting a pocket passing quarterback that has playing style deal breaker, for him, he wants our offense to have 425 passing yards per game. And this is also going to help you, like we have playing style players that want to transfer. This will show you what you need to do to keep those players from transferring. Because right there you see Zachariah Branch. I know Zachariah Branch is where is he? He's a elusive route running receiver. So for the season, he wants us to have 187 receptions by receivers, and he won't transfer. That is how you know the playing style of who's transferring, of course. In every position, it'll show you like gritty possession receiver. They want that is insane. 425 receptions, like that is insane. So I don't understand. That is insane. That was too high. But like I said, everything's different. Let me see. Speed Rusher wants us to have them numbers ain't right, bro. So I think that's a glitch, bro. I don't think it's supposed to be 425. It's supposed to be a different number, but I don't know what it's supposed to be because I know it's glitched because you cannot physically get 425 sacks in the season. So I don't know what the number is, but that number's wrong. They want us to average what this is 238 yards defense of rushing per game. So basically like hold our opponent under 238 yards rushing a game average, which is very doable. Like I said, it's a lot of different stuff on here that's doable. Of course, proximity home is simple. Your championship contender. It'll show you also how to improve this stuff. So if you don't have an A plus championship contender or whatever, it'll show you how to improve it. So basically, the first thing it says Bud Elliott blue chip ratio. That is the number of 4 and 5 star players that you have total on your team. The more 4 and 5 star players you have on your team, the higher your championship contender will be. Then the second thing is your current media poll rank. So currently, we're ranked number 4. So as you can see on the other side, it'll show you what schools are ahead of us in this particular thing anyway. And it can show you, okay, the first 6 schools are going to be A plus. If we're the 7th school, we're going to have an A, and so on and so on. So it'll show you that. Program tradition, of course, we have an A. We want it to be an A plus. To increase that, we need to have more national championships, playoff games, more Heisman winners, conference championship wins, and bowl games. That stuff increases program tradition. Brand exposure, more national championship games that we play in, more playoff games, games of the week, national televised games, streaming games. So basically, the better teams you play, the more your brand will increase. That shouldn't be a problem for nobody. Pro potential, this is the one that can change also based off the position, but it'll show you in the last 4 years, we've had one quarterback drafted in rounds 4 through 7. As you change the positions, it'll show you, like here we had a running back drafted in round 2 in the last 4 years. But this is how you increase pro potential for the specific position. That makes sense. So all that's going to change based off position. So we got an A plus on tight end because, of course, the first round draft pick was Brock Bowers. But in our league that we're already in now, we're so far in the future that all those players in real life don't even count toward this. It's just all the players you have on your team that have been drafted. So that's why that matters. Cool. Stadium atmosphere, like I said, the more games you win, the more people attend your games. So keep winning, and you'll have more players attend the games, and that'll increase your stadium atmosphere. Your win streak matters too at home as well. So don't lose games at home. That is going to be a big thing. Just don't lose games at home. Campus lifestyle, you cannot increase this. So whatever your team is set at is going to be set at. The same thing with academic prestige. But this one right here doesn't really matter as much because it's hard to find recruits that really care about academic prestige. It's just not that. deep. You got your conference prestige, so basically the team prestige of each team in your conference. Of course, ACC, Big Ten and SEC are gonna be A plus because they have the better teams, and it trickles down, so on and so on. Coach stability, your years at the job, your years at the school. Well, job security first, years at school, how many years are left on your contract, and how long your coordinators have been at your school. So keeping your coaches matters too. Can't just fire your coaches every year. It's gonna hurt your coach stability. So try to keep your coaches, if they're good coaches, for a long time. Coach prestige, of course, the prestige of your coach, your coordinators, or whatever. That's simple. Athletic facilities is based off your team prestige, and your overall team prestige is based off of each individual grade that we went over. Playing time, of course, is based off of, okay, we got a graduating senior, so therefore he's gonna be high on playing time because he knows when the senior leaves, he's gonna have a chance to play. So a lot of that stuff matters, but you'll see how that goes when you just play. So that's no big deal. So like I said, that was a lot, bro, but it's not hard if that makes sense. It's a lot of common sense. But for now, we're just gonna see them to the regular season. So everything's a lot of common sense. You just gotta read this stuff. It tells you everything. So when you see them, of course, don't just automatically like advance if that makes sense. Wait and see because this weekly advance summary stuff does help you out. Right now, nothing showed up as far as recruiting because that'll show up after week 1 or after we send past week 0. My bad. But that stuff matters because it'll just give you ideas so you know what's going on. So, sake of the video, we're gonna come here. So as you see, we are first on this bump and run corner gym. We want them. So since we want them and Notre Dame has a pipeline on them, we got to recruit them heavy. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put 50 on them. I'm gonna put 65 because I can. Some people can't put that, but that's just how it goes. So this is a safety that I want to as well because he's got instinct, and I love instinct as a mental ability. It helps with the run, and he's got platinum robber too as well. So I'm not in his top 10. So in order to get there, I gotta go hard after him to get in his top 8 before he cuts it off. So I'm gonna push for him. We're first on him, and the teams that are going after him are Syracuse and Minnesota. I don't feel like they can out recruit me, so I'm just gonna put 50 on them. Right here we got Tennessee and Texas A&M. I got the pipeline bonus, but Tennessee and A&M are gonna be some problems. But all I can put is 50 on him. We want to out recruit him. We want to put the 50 on him. This is a quarterback we do want. We want him. So as you notice, I'm put as many points as I can on all my gems because I want them. Pretty much, I can like anybody that I got favored. I'm gonna go hard after. Just being real. So I'm just gonna put 50 on him for now. I'll put 50 on him as well. Even though I think Notre Dame is gonna be a problem, but I'm just gonna put 50 on him to just see like how it progresses. So that I'm gonna do that. Let me see. This guy right here. I don't have a pipeline on him. Ohio State has the 5. I have nothing. So he's gonna be a harder recruit to get. So in our dynasty, I probably wouldn't even go after him because he's gonna be harder to get. So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna recruit him, bro, so I can show you like the difference. It's a receiver. We're just gonna go hard after him too. I'm going hard after everybody that's in my that I got a star on. Right here we got a little competition in LSU, and I don't have a pipe. LSU and Oregon, so he's gonna be a harder recruit to get to, but I'm gonna put a good amount of points into him. If that makes sense. All right. So then now I got however many points I got left over. I got 305. Cool. Now I'm gonna go through and be strategic and see who I have a chance at, who I don't have a chance at. A lot of these guys I do have chances at. I'm just being honest because the school I'm at. But as you see, this guy right here, he's number 1 D tackle. I'm first right now, but I got LSU, Florida, Penn State, Miami, and Florida State all on my neck about this same guy. Probably won't go after him. Same as this dude. Unless I just need a D tackle that bad, I'm gonna go after him. But I mean, like this guy right here. I got a lot of folks after him. I can get him because I'm already first and I got the pipeline, so I can get him. But now I'm trying to make the executive decision. Who do I want and who do I not want? That makes sense. So like him, he's only got 2 people after him, but it's the 2 people with the 5 pipeline. Might not. I can get in his top 5 easy, but it's gonna be harder to finish. Uh, okay. So what I'm gonna do is just for the sake of the video, and I'm trying to get as many as I can. I'm gonna go hard. I ain't gonna go hard, but I'm gonna go 50 on a lot of these players to just see like, oh yeah, we can get them. As you see, bro, I'm not half stepping, bro. Like I'm not coming with a little bag at none of these guys. All right, which D tackle I want? I want this one over this one. So I'm gonna take the points off of him because I want this D in. And I'm gonna move this D tackle down. So as you see, bro, we're not half stepping, bro. Like if we want them, we're going after them. We're not half stepping. You half step, I ain't gonna lie to you. Half step, you're most likely not getting the person. I got 5 extra points. I just throw it on this guy here. But you half step, you're gonna lose. All right. For the sake of the video too, bro, what I'm gonna do is so I don't really lose games, because when you lose, like the games you have visits on, that stuff matters. So for the sake of the video, because I'm not playing no game, I'm just gonna force win my team pretty much every game because I'm not playing the games for the sake of like the length of the video. We're not doing that. So we're just gonna set the force wins just for the sake of the video. All right, got all those set for the sake of the video because, like I said, we're not playing the games. We're in advance. All right, this is what I'm talking about here. This weekly advance summary is pretty much gonna tell you what happened with every recruit. It's gonna do that. Just don't press X when it does that because it shows your experience. So when you get back here, you can literally press, I think it's gonna be L1 and go back to recruiting update, and you can see, oh, these players entered their top 8. Blah blah blah. I'm second or third on this player here. Bam. I can scroll and see, oh, I've dropped on him. It'll just show you like your movement of where you at and how the recruiting is going, if that makes sense. So, all right, we're going to advance past that for now. All right, go to recruiting. All right, as you see, we're top 8 here. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come check anybody in top 5? No. So, therefore, I can't set any visits for anybody because we're not in top 5, which is fine. You see my hours at 0 because I already got all the hours I want allocated how I want it. And I'm going to go through and look and say, okay, I made progress here. I'm dropping up here. I made progress here, make progress there. You see how my bar is like increasing and theirs is not that much because I'm really putting it on them plus my pipeline. So as you can see, I made up ground against a team that has a better pipeline than me. So next week, when he goes top, if he goes top 5 next week, I might jump Ohio State because I'm gaining ground on them. As you can see, I'm first here. I've increased here. You can see the teams that drop. Teams that drop basically aren't recruiting him as hard. You can see like you just see like, okay, where's the recruit trending? Like right now, Ohio State's the team to beat for this guy because he's trending for Ohio State. As you can see, you just can see the movement. Like I said, I've increased here, so this player I probably jump Tennessee and all them next week for him. And then as you can see here, the D tackle I didn't put points on, I dropped the third because I didn't really recruit him. Common sense. Then you'll see some players. Well, I think all my players are being recruited, so I dropped on the ones I didn't put points on, which is okay. That's not a bad thing because we can't get everybody, so it's not a bad thing. So we're gonna sim again because we're trying to get to some action. Okay, we lost our. This guy locked us out. It wasn't no big deal. Wasn't no big deal. That was, I think, the quarterback that we didn't really want. Okay, so top 5. All right, as you can see, we've entered top 5 on a couple of these guys. Okay, which is where we need to be. So I'm gonna click on Malik Bull. First thing I see is deal breaker playing style. We got an A on it. All we need is a C plus to maintain him not locking us out. So I'm gonna look and say, okay, we got playing style, which is the deal breaker, and we got pro potential. So I know 2 of the motivations that he likes. So if I know the third one, which I can go through process of elimination to find out, but first I'm gonna click on soft sell. So I'm gonna find the one that has playing style and pro potential highlighted. So this is the first one I see, which is gamer. It has playing style, pro potential. So he possibly could like this one. I'm gonna keep going to see if it's another one. This is another one, clocked in, which is playing style, pro potential. He might like that one. So those are the only 2 that he possibly can have. So me being a recruiter I'm gonna do soft sell on clocked in. Then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna soft sell on gamer. Because I know one of these has to be his pitch. But I need to know so I can, this is gonna help me unlock which one it is next week. So I know which one is the actual lock pick. So then turn around. I don't need that 10, bro, but I'm just gonna put 10 on him here. And I'm put that 5 somewhere else now. I can keep the 5 on him if I wanted to, but I'm gonna make sure I don't need to put it on somebody else to increase their influence, if that makes sense. Okay. Antoine Cash. His is pro potential, and that's all I know is pro potential. Which, like I said, is not the end of the world. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with soft sell. Find the pro potential. As you see, this one I have the X's on it, so I know this is not it. He's not gamer. He doesn't like gamer. So keep scrolling. So I see on pro potential, this one has an X2 on playing time. He doesn't like football influence. He doesn't like clocked in. He could like Gym Rat, so Gym Rat's a possibility. No Sunday player. And what's crazy about this whole thing, I only see one deal breaker, but I know exactly what his pitch is. His pitch is Gym Rat. This is the only one that can fit anything out of all these. So I'm gonna turn around instead of soft sell now because I know his pitch. I'm gonna go straight to the hard sell because I know exactly what he likes. He's Gym Rat. That's what he likes. Cool. And as you can see, you see the visits. I consider visits for week 4, but I try to avoid the bye-week visits, if that makes sense, because they don't give you no influence. So let me show you. Let me take these points off real quick. I'm just gonna click visit. This bye week doesn't give me any influence because we don't play a game. The Bama game, I'll get 2 bars of influence because they're the same tier team as us. Kentucky is a lower tier team than Georgia, so I only get 1. But if I lose to Kentucky, I get 3 losses. You see the difference? Ole Miss, same tier opponent, I get 2. Notre Dame, Texas, same thing, I get 2. Now just say if I was Kentucky, flip it. If I'm Kentucky playing Georgia, if I win, it'll be 3 because they're a higher tier opponent. And if I lose, it'll probably only be 1 or 2. So that stuff matters. But I try not to do bye weeks, try to avoid them as much as I can. So what am I doing? He's a championship contender. So let me go just soft sell real quick to see. He's already got 2 of them unlocked already, which one of them is our championship contender. So we're going to scroll and let's just see what his pitch is. Aspiration goals can be it. House call cannot. So I know his pitch is aspiration goals. So I'm going to go aspiration goals here. Now, personally, I'm going to show you something real quick. What I would do, since I want the guy, I'm going to come back here. Somebody got to give me some extra points. I need to take points off of somebody. Who can I get points off? So right now, I'm going to take it off of this guy right here, Jesse Owens, because I need 5, because I want 20. I need 20 points. The reason why, because I'm going to come back to top 5 and go back to Pitts here. So I already got a hard sell on him. So now I'm going to come back and I'm a soft sell because I can put up this 65, so it's going to cover 60. So as my soft sell, I know I can't have anything with all 3. So I find the one that has 2 of his pitch. So as I know, the other one is conference prestige. So I can actually match any of those top 2 with a conference prestige one, which would be this one. And I know this one will work for it, which is good. I got 2 A pluses on them. Cool. Or I can come through and just do this one. I already know what it is. So I can just do house call. Because the grade's still an A plus on either one. So I'm going to come through and soft sell this pitch. So I got a hard sell on them and a soft sell. And as you can see, I'm going to get a lot of influence from just comboing these together. Okay. So back to where we was at, Damian Powell. We know his deal breaker is brand exposure. So I'm going to take send the house off real quick. And I'm going to check to see, can I find out what his pitches are. Scroll through it. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. It can be football influencer, which is here. It could also be gym rat. And it could also be star search. So if I have 60 points, I'll put them on all three of them, but I don't have 60. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw 20 on gym rat. I'm going to throw 20 on, what's the other one I said it was? Brand exposure. Who's the other one? What's the other one it could be? Football influencer. I'm gonna do those two because they're the ones I want it to be. They're better. If that makes sense. So throw it on them two first. Because I really don't like that C in proximity to home, which was on the other one. I try to avoid the lower grades if I can. So we're gonna throw that there, throw that 10 back on him so he's still at 50. Come here. We know all three of these pitches already. Perfect. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna go straight to hard sell. Find whatever hit three pitches are. That's a 2 pitch there. There's a 3 pitch. Aspiration goals. And as you see, bro, a lot of these players start to trend the same directions. If not, like a lot of players have the same motivations that they like based off of you recruiting them. It's weird, but you'll show like some of the players trend to be the same thing. So I don't have enough points. I'm just gonna hop with the 10 on them. So we got a hard sell and we got a DM the player on him. This is the guy we have the 2 on. So I'm gonna show you that hard sell, soft sell on that guy. All right, that's all we can do because we're not setting visits on that bye week now. So I'm not setting visits early, not yet. Now in the online dynasty, you gotta be strategic about when you set your visits. So I would have went on and set that week 5 visit, depending on I'm in a dynasty with other players. So I'm just gonna send for now. Cool. This is when we enter. A lot more players gonna enter top 5. And we're already at 42 minutes, so whatever, Gunner Stockton. That's fine. Okay, so back at recruiting. We're back here. Cool. As you can see, a lot more players have entered top 5. That's what we want. Top 5 is where you need to be to get a guy. So I'm just gonna scroll here real quick, see what his playing time, pro potential. As you can see, when you get better at it, bro, you can start going a lot faster and seeing what his pitch is. So I think his gonna be clocked in, which is clocked in. Some hard sell, clocked in. But I'm gonna take this off, and now I'm gonna soft sell the one I saw with the 2 pitch, which is here. Soft sell that. We got to make up ground against Notre Dame guy, against Notre Dame on beer. We don't know what his is coach prestige. I do know that. So initially, I'm just going to take the 10 off too because I know I'm going to take it off. So we're going to soft sell and we're looking for coach prestige. It could be standard bearer. It can be status seeker. It can be aspirations. It can be a lot of stuff. So I got 60 points. So I know it can be a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go aspiration, of course, because that's a lot of my other people have been aspiration. And I'm just soft selling him right now. I'm going to go with touchdown, with house call. And it's another one I'm going to go with, which was, because what am I, coach prestige I'm looking for? What was the other one? Status seeker. And I had another one with standard. It could be standard bearer. It could be one of those. But for now, I'm just going to soft sell these 3 because I don't know any of his motivation. Like, I don't know what his motivations are. So I'm going to do that for now. All right. You see, I jumped up so far on this guy right here that I don't even have to set a visit on him. Like a visit would be a waste of points because I'm so far ahead on him. We found his motivation. Guess what it is? Gamer. So we're gonna come and take clocked in off. We're gonna take gamer off, and now we're gonna turn back around. We're gonna hard sell gamer instead of soft selling it. This guy was conference prestige and pro potential. It's a lot of X's, so I'm pretty sure I know his hard sell. It can be gamer. As you see, it's probably gamer. Well, it could actually be Sunday player too. So it can be gamer and Sunday player. So I can't take the risk. So I'm gonna soft sell instead both of those. Soft sell those two to figure out what his pitch is. I don't have as many X's on him. He's playing, but this is a good example. Okay, his deal breaker is playing style, right? I got coach stability and playing time already unlocked. So that means I know his other one is playing style. So it's got to be the clutch because of playing style. So it's got to be that. Now he's a guy where I hate the playing style guys because, like I said, if I get locked out of him, it's gonna be rough. Like, so I want to get him committed before I get locked out. Uh, Proximity to home. I don't like that playing time one. Now I can alter his playing time, but I think it's based off of my quarterbacks on the roster. But just say his playing time is this, and for example, all right, I'm not recruiting this guy, so I'm gonna take him off my board. That might help with his playing time. It didn't, because I guess he didn't find him as being somebody to fight for the job against. Uh, so I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. All right, so I'm just gonna try to find out what we got here. Okay, so we know it's Star Search. Now I'm about to do something that is advanced. I wouldn't recommend you doing because it can backfire. I'm gonna sway him. So basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change his pitch and make him like something else. So I'm gonna try to find what is it? I'm looking for brand exposure and proximity to home are the two I'm looking for. Try to find some of those two. Brand exposure and proximity to home. There's not one other than this one. So me swaying right here is not gonna help me. So what I'm gonna do is in turn, I'll try to sway somebody else. I'll just come back and put him back here. I'm gonna try to sway somebody to show you how swaying works. Playing time pro potential. It could be both of these. So we're just gonna do the soft sell combo on both. That's all we're gonna do there. He's still in top 8, so we can't do anything with him. Okay, we know his 3. And as you see, like I moved directly to what it was because I remembered. Okay, that's what goes with that. He's sitting top 8, top 8, top 8. All right, it can be gamer. It's gamer. Why'd I boo back? It's gamer. Actually, I'm gonna take the 10 off because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna soft sell something. Gamer is playing style, so I can go this. But I don't like playing style, so I'm gonna try to find the other two combo together, which is this. Okay, we're still doing good here. We're doing good there. This one is proximity to home and championship contender. So his other one is going to be, I think it's program tradition. Yes, it's program tradition. So I'm trying to sway him real quick. So I'm looking for championship contender and program tradition. Championship contender and program tradition. Other than the one I already got, which makes sense. Championship contender, program tradition. There is not one. So once again, there's another guy that we cannot sway. That's why I told you that swaying, bro, is hard. It can be done, bro, but it's gotta be great circumstances for it to happen. And Georgia's got such great like deal breakers and like motivations that it's harder to even get in that situation, if that makes sense. Oh, I wasn't looking. Aspiration goals. We're in top 3 on pits. Mm, okay, we're already good on him. But you see how the bar increased a lot based off of just me hard selling, soft selling? Like that's a good one. His bar increased a lot too. So I know this one's better than this one, of course. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that off and we're gonna go hard sell on Gym Rat. Hard sell Gym Rat. Everything else is good. I ain't even got to a visit. Okay, we're starting to get commits even before visits, which is cool. Try to speed up a little bit so I can, cause I got visits next week, so I'm gonna speed up and now I'm gonna set these visits. I'm gonna set some visits on players. Let me go through and see who do I need to go on a visit. Like a lot of these guys are gonna commit without visits. I'm not gonna lie, but I want him to go on a visit. Do I or do I want to go defense on visits? I'm gonna go offense. I'm gonna go offense. So I like to combo offense and defense together on visits. First off, let me take clocked in off. Take football influencer. We're going football influencer here. I need those 10 points for that visit, so we're gonna take that off. Well, actually, I don't think I do, but we're gonna see. So we're gonna put you for Alabama, and I'm gonna pick brand exposure. So I'm gonna turn around and put that quarterback on a visit, because now it's got a complementary visit as a lineman and a quarterback complement each other. So I'm gonna get the quarterback on there, and I'm gonna go brand exposure. So I know what else complements quarterback receivers. So I'm gonna go my receiver to complement my quarterback here, and I'm gonna go conference prestige. Do you see this guy's a quarterback, right? I don't want to go him because it's gonna be negative on my other quarterback, so they're gonna be negative with each other. Now I can go because it'll be bonus for the other two, so I still get 2 pluses and 1 negative, but I don't want the negative. So go here. I'm gonna get who else I want on there. I'm gonna I can throw this other lineman on there. Yeah, I throw this other lineman on there for boosting of the other two. We'll go coach stability. Cool. And like I said, ideally, bro, I would spend the extra points on players, but matter of fact, I'm gonna throw them on him real quick. And also stay organized. Remember, stay organized. Move those guys up to the top. Stay organized. Stay organized. Gotta stay organized. Of course, you're gonna see you got some more posts come in. This is just off the strength of like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Off the strength of program. Like, this ain't players I had to recruit hard. It's the strength of the program. Okay, so we got Bama this week. Cool. All right, we're gonna move up the ones we got committed. Let me just move those up real quick, just to stay organized. And I always I be organizing mine by like 5 stars or 4 stars. That's just me. All right. I can't set beer. I can't set him on a visit for week 6. So we're gonna thug it out. But what I should have been done, and I don't know why I slipped on this. I'm gonna take status seeker off because I know I need status seeker. Take that off. And I was been supposed to hard sell status seeker. That was a mistake I just made, but I was supposed to been did that. This guy is take Sunny player off, and we're gonna hard sell gamer. Hard sell gamer. He's got on a visit this week. He's on a visit this week. I'm gonna set him for a visit on week 6. Going championship contender. I'm gonna combo him with that free safety because they complement each other. Then I'm also combo them with this linebacker because he complements them as well. And who else do I need? Who else can I compliment? So right now I'm gonna search by ready for visit real quick to see what other defender I can compliment with them. This safety, strong safety, well he's locked out week 6. Ideally, he would have been the guy I would have complimented with them too on that visit, but I can't. I can't compliment this Mike because I already got a Mike. I can send his quarterback just to send him, or I can send his defensive end. The defensive end is about to commit, so I'm not gonna send the D end. So I'm in turn just gonna send his quarterback here because I feel like I'm about to lose him. And his deal breaker is championship contender, so I know that's gonna work for him. But I need to I need to find a hard sale real quick. Playing time and championship contender, which can be primetime player. It's primetime player to try to still win that battle. All right, I don't need to add no point. Like if he wasn't so close to committing, I would have added more points to him. But I feel like personally I can get him without adding points to like a lot of these guys. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna come back and add points to these other guys that I wasn't really recruiting as hard. Oh, I'm tripping. Just because we got extra points now. Oh, he's the bust. It's whatever. I'm just gonna throw him on there. Even though he's the bust, I'm gonna throw him on there. And I even got 15 extra points. Ideally, I would put these on somebody, which I'm gonna just throw it on him. But it wasn't necessary, if that makes sense. Of course, we won the game, which matters. And how you win matters also as well. So as you're gonna see, I'm getting recruits to commit just to commit. I think everybody having that visit committing, like all 4 of them. Yep, quarterback. So all of them are committing to me. But you just see 5 stars just committing like crazy. Like this is insane, bro. Like this is how easy it is. Come here. Let's go over real quick. And quick thing, you can come to not scouting, but on the recruiting and visit schedule, and you'll see what all increased on the visit. We got plus because it's a blowout, and it show you all the other stuff too as well. So this is basically it, bro. It's simple. Any other questions, bro? You can just hit me up, bro. But all this stuff is simple. So just go out there and go get who you want. Simple.